My name is George Constantinides. I am the president of Contempora Steel Builders. I would love to tell you about Contempora's history. Contempora Steel Builders was started in 1978 by a gentleman named Rusty Edwards. He was my mentor and a person I hold in high regard. I started working for Contempora Steel in 1988 as a summer student as I was studying to be an architect at the U of M. I quickly discovered that my passion was in construction as opposed to architecture. So once I graduated my bachelor's degree in architecture, I got on full-time with Rusty, and 7 years later, he helped me and I bought him out with a business partner of mine at the time, Bob Gagnon. Fast forward a few more years, in 2015, Bob retired and my now business partner, Jason Garino, bought into the company and we've been running it ever since. So Contempora has started by hands-on people working together. We've had great employees. When I first started Contempora, I was working with a group of guys that are still, believe it or not, working for Contempora Steel now, 30 years later. We've added and worked with a lot of new people that have taken us to a different level. And so we're just proud that we are a good team that works together and builds really cool buildings.
My name is Mark Ward. I work for Contempora Steel Builders and I'm a construction site superintendent for that company. I've known George just over 3 years. Even though he is an owner at Contempora, he is more of a working colleague and a teammate of mine. What I like best about George is the enthusiasm he brings to the job. It's very contagious for everybody at Contempora. And that's one of the main things that working with Contempora is you're enthusiastic about going to work, and he helps bring that to us.
Contempora Steel Builders specializes in the design build industry, and we incorporate pre-engineered steel buildings in most of our designs. So we'll build buildings anywhere from trucking facilities to airplane hangars to fire halls to anything commercial or industrial. When we got introduced to BEHLEN, we partnered up with them, started building more and more buildings with them. The majority of our buildings are BEHLEN buildings. We've got a good understanding of their system. We have a good friendship with their key members of their team, especially in design and estimating. So we understand the product. Our labor force understands the product too, so it's beneficial to us to work with them. I would say that BEHLEN has contributed to the growth of Contempora because they've always supported us, they've given us good products, we've grown together, and basically invest in their own technology with their robots and the latest and the greatest and pre-engineered steel building techniques that we actually could benefit from offering to our clients. Going forward, working with BEHLEN, I would expect the same service and quality that we've become accustomed to. I would also think that together we would use the new technology to give our client a better product. Everybody's talking about AI and new tech and all that kind of stuff. We have seen some of that filtering into the offerings that we give our clients. We just want to stay ahead of the industry. And together with BEHLEN, I'm sure we could do that. I would recommend BEHLEN as a manufacturer for other steel building contractors, but at the same time, I don't need the competition, so I wouldn't tell them all the good things about BEHLEN.